you so much for joining me again. My name is Lisa, I'm from the Pretty Sweaty Stuff. So for today's class is going to be a gentle mobility, soft, just easygoing mini class, suitable for beginners, for pregnancy, for postnatal, and everything in between. So if you are pregnant or postnatal, then please do check in with your medical professional. If you use any props like a cushion, some bricks, bolster, grab whatever you need to make this practice easygoing for you. I'm sitting on top of a brick just to make this seated position cross-legged comfortable for me. Do what works for you, and once you grab everything and once you have everything you need, we'll meet in a seated position, sitting nice and tall and just closing down the eyes, allowing the head and the shoulders to drop wherever feels good and feels natural for you. Softening into the elbows. And take this moment to notice your physical body here. Noticing where it is in space. Noticing how it feels right here, right now. Noticing the hips. Can you invite a little bit more space in them with every inhale? And with every exhale, can you just deflate and soften into the belly and into the ribs a little bit more? So let's see if we can tune into your breath. Refine it a little bit more as we inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the nose, steady and soft. Let's do one more big breath together as you take a full breath in through the nose. Nice long exhales through the nose. Whenever you're ready, gently blink the eyes open. The gaze is soft. Take a big inhale, reach both arms up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, release the arms back down. Let's do two more like that. Take a big inhale, grow nice and tall, ground through the sitting bones, sweep the arms high. And as you exhale down. One last time, take a big inhale, reach the arms up. This time as you exhale, drop the left hand down towards the outside of your left hip. And take a big side stretch over towards the left. Keep pressing through the right sitting bone. Pressing into the left hand or maybe the left fingertips. You can lower down to the left forearms. If you find that space along your right side and you can keep that space, using whatever prop, the brick, to lift the floor up to you. That's always a good one. Remembering that every inhale creates that space and every exhale allows you to move into that space. Inhale lifts you all the way back up. And as you exhale, let's tip it to the other side. The hand, fingertips, forearms can land, or maybe use the brick if you've got it with you. Keep grounding through the left sitting bone, reaching the arm over the head. If you feel like you're rounding and hunching, you can always place the left hand behind the head, and that will help create a little bit more space across the chest. Take one more big inhale. Full complete exhale. Let's lift all the way up. Remove whatever prop you've got. We'll meet in tabletop, hands and knees. Shoulders roughly on top of the wrist. Index finger at least faces forwards. Let's untuck the toes for this. Nice long neck. So as you inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest through the arms, create an arch. Maybe look up, cow pose. And then as you exhale, round the chin in. Hollow out the belly, push your ground away from you, cat pose. Let's do a few more just like that. As you inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest through for your cow. And then as you exhale, really push the ground away from you. Hollow out the belly, crunch your hip point to that last rib. I always like to start a class with just cat-cow because it's a really great, nice going place. especially if we've never done yoga before, just to find that flow state movement, connecting movement with breath, closing down the eyes, see what's going on. Maybe taking a quick pause in between each cat and cow. So as you come for your cow, dip the belly, pull the chest through. See if you can really pull the hands towards the knees towards the hands, to really create a little bit more space across the chest. And that way you can, maybe the action of spreading the sit bones behind you, keep pulling the hands towards the knees, and then you can find equal back bend down the spine rather than just dumping everything into the lower back. And then as you round and hollow it out, spread into the shoulder blades, finding a little bit of stretch there. Let's do one more together. As you inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest through for your cow pose. And then as you exhale, round it in, chin towards the chest. Coming into a neutral spine, so slight activation into the belly and the ribs. So we draw the belly button and the ribs in together, in towards the spine, and then send it down. Okay, nice long neck, because the neck is always an extension of the spine. Let's tuck the right toes under. That will help give you a little bit more stability. And then let's extend and float your left leg back. One leg tabletop. So as you extend and float your left leg back, check in with the hips. Have the left hip opened up. Have you added in a lower back bend here? So if you've added in a lower back bend, just means that you're not engaging enough into the core. Maybe you need to lower the left leg down just to engage into the belly and into the ribs. So you notice that? The difference between engaging and not engaging. Keep sending the left hip down, right hip goes back. Yeah? You can always place your right hand onto the lower back just to check in with the hips and your belly. Now you can stay right here if you feel that stability, you've got more in you. You can reach your right arm forward. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Now you can stay here if you want to switch it up a little bit more. You can untuck the right toes, and that will just ask a little bit more stability of the core. And take a full breath and keep pressing into the left hand. And as you exhale, draw the left knee, right elbow in towards the belly. Inhale, reach it nice and long. And as you exhale, round it in. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, elbow to knee. This time, let's reach it nice and long. Land your right hand to the mat. As you come into a modified side plank. So swing your right leg behind you. Keep pressing into the right hand as we come now to face the left side of the long side of the mat. Reaching the left arm high. Left leg is in line with your left hip. I'm going nice and long. So I'm really pressing through the outer left hip to lift the left inner arch up. My left quad is nice and engaged. I've got hip on top of hip and I've got shoulder on top of shoulder. Keep pulling the crown of the head towards the top of the mat. And my glutes are switched on, yeah? So there's a lot going on here. We're not just sagging in and not be like, oh my God, I'm not feeling anything. Yeah, so you've got a slight engagement of the core, the obliques, sideways. The glutes are switched on. And then we're gonna reach your left arm over the head to find that extra side stretch here. Keep pressing and going longer along your side waist and really reach your left fingertips over the head. Now, if this doesn't feel good, you can place your left hand behind the head to again create a little bit more space across the chest. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, come to face the top of the mat. 2 hands, 2 knees. I'll just switch side. I'll just face you so you know what's going on. So you're going to inhale, reach your right arm high towards the ceiling. Exhale, tap hand to hand. Let's do 2 more, nice and easy. As you inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, tap. One last time, as you inhale, reach your right arm high. This time thread it through, right arm underneath the left armpit. Land your cheek, the right shoulder onto the mat, or you can turn the forehead to the ground. Keep pulling the right hip back as the left hip goes forwards. Finding a nice twist, it's through the upper back, through the belly. You can stay here on the left hand, maybe reach your left arm forwards. Pinky finger to the ground if you want to stretch a little bit more into your lats, which is the side here. Or you can find a half bind, which will open across the front of the left shoulder. So again, whatever you feel you need in the body right now for you. Bring in the left hand underneath the shoulder. Press through the left hand. As you inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, reset, 2 hands, 2 knees. Let's take it to the other side. Take it step by step. So let's tuck the left toes under. Right leg goes long. Checking in with the hips, checking in with the core. Now you can stay here, 2 hands onto the ground, or you can reach your left arm forwards. You can stay here or maybe untuck the left toes. You should feel the core working right now. Take a full breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, round it in. Inhale, reach it nice and long. Exhale, round it in. Nice and steady. One last time. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, elbow to knee. This time, inhale, reach it nice and long. And as you exhale, land your left hand to the mat. I'll turn around. Swing your left foot behind you. Right leg is long, coming to face the right side of the mat. Reach your right arm high, or maybe behind the head for now. Check in here. Are the hip points facing the long side of the mat? Hip on top of hip, shoulder on top of shoulder. This long leg, right leg, is super active here. Reach your right arm over the head. Find that nice side stretch here, or maybe the hand can go behind the head. Keep the glutes switched on. Take a full breath and can you stretch a little bit longer? And then as you exhale, reset, 2 hands, 2 knees. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, tap hand to hand. 2 more like that. As you inhale, reach. Try not to twist too much into the hips. 1 last time as you inhale, reach. This time as you exhale, thread it through, thread the needle. Maybe you'll hear some creaks, some cracks, as long as it feels good. Right hand can find the mat. Maybe find a half bind, reach around your lower back, or you can reach your right arm forwards. I like to stretch this out. I find that not a lot of us stretch through the lats. And I'm really big and I love back bends, so Pressing through the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Lift all the way up, left arm reaches high. And then let's reset, 2 hands, 2 knees. Let's come back into your cat-cow. Let's tuck the toes under this time. As you inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest through, send the sitting bones behind you, chest forwards. And as you exhale, push the ground away from you, chin towards the chest. Let's do 2 more like that. As you inhale, pull the chest through. Exhale, round it in. 1 last time, inhale. Exhale, round it in. This time around, let's lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's keep a bend into the knees. And then keep pushing the fingertips away from you. So imagine that you're kind of stretching the top of the mat away. Finding a little bit more length along the spine. Yeah. Index finger at least faces forwards, or you can splay them out a little bit more if you feel like you're kind of bowing and bending into the elbows, or you're a little bit tighter in the upper back. Sitting bones back behind you, and keeping the knees bent will kind of hopefully find that little bit more length along the spine. And then maybe pedal out through the legs. So right heel drops, and then the left heel drops, and then just keep pedaling it out. Keep both heels lifted, soft bend into the knees, nice long spine. So make sure there's no rounding, that's not what we're looking for. This does nothing. I have no idea why people think this is a down dog. Don't be afraid to bend the knees as much as you need to, yeah? And if you've got it in you today, maybe your legs are straight and you've still got that long spine. Yeah. The goal in this posture, if we're looking for goals, is to keep the length of the spine. Yeah. Shift the gaze forwards. Drop the knees down and then come back into your seated meditation. You don't need a lot of time to feel good, to find movements. Maybe you don't have a lot of time today, and that's why I'm here to deliver the videos. Close down the eyes. Place your left hand on top of the heart. Place the right hand on top of the left. Feel into your heartbeat. Take a big inhale, fill up the lungs, fill up the nostrils. Take a big breath out, empty it out. Bring the hands together and bow the head down. showing love and gratitude to yourself and to this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.